Hello, and welcome back to Kassler Mittwoch.
With Jakob and Kai. Welcome back.
What's up? Welcome back. How are you?
Back. Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good.
It's episode 65.
Yeah,
Sorry.
65 already.
That's a big milestone.
A big milestone. It's
And the second
Wednesday.
episode of the week.
Yeah, true. We had to get back because I was on the skiing trip and we had to skip one episode. But we're here. Yeah, back with another episode because we also got some messages on Instagram saying that we should record faster so you guys can listen more to us. I know it was a joke, but we try to keep it up every week to do so, to give you some design insights, news, and thoughts we have.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get it because if you're like a podcast listener that has like this one podcast that he keeps listening every week and he already listened it like in the first day or something, there's nothing to listen to in the last 6 days. So it's like
a series you binge watch, you know, and then you have to wait until the new episodes come out and you're like, come on.
yeah
Faster. Yeah, but really nice to hear that you guys listen to us up to date. Where should we jump in? What happened
this week?
This week, maybe we got an apartment in Amsterdam. Maybe we can share that news. We will move together to Amsterdam for a while because I will start at Philips as an intern, and Kai is pursuing his freelance studio career.
Yeah.
From a new headquarter, you know.
Yeah. I'm still wondering where I'm gonna work, you know, like if our apartment is gonna be like the base.
Yeah.
And I'm just
you can
gonna
just come into the Philips in the Philips office. Nobody will notice.
No, yeah. Oh, is that Jakob or Kai? I don't know. Oh, that was also so funny on the bachelor degree stuff. Like somebody was like, first of all, doing our uni, we already like always got, how do you say that when you
switched up or something.
Yeah, like everybody thought that I am Jakob and Jakob is me, and like the other way around. And at the bachelor degree party, there was I don't know who it was, but he also messed us
big time.
Us up. Yeah, that's some good news. Good news.
Some nice news, and some other news, but we're a little bit late too. Is we wanted to talk about the Apple stuff that got released. Especially the MacBook Neo. Maybe I can share the screen.
Yeah. First of all, what are your thoughts on the MacBook Neo? Like, what when you saw the release, what was your like first thought or first, I don't know, thing that was in your head?
I was a bit surprised that Apple would take this step in like this cheaper direction. But then, like before we started right now, I thought about it as well. I think it's a super smart step because Apple has this like IKEA, you know, they have such a big market and they can produce, I don't know, so many millions of this MacBook Neo, so they can keep the price cheap. And I think it's a smart thing because then you get way more people in this Apple ecosystem. And with the new release, like Apple Creator Studio thing, that's also getting more people into it, I think. So
Yeah.
I think that was a really, really smart move from Apple to get this, cheap, affordable, or cheaper and maybe more affordable Mac out to the people.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What is your thought?
First of all, I thought, okay, like I wasn't that I was perplexed because I didn't see that coming from Apple. You know, like usually you only see the Pro stuff, or like there was this MacBook Air that used to be that cheap MacBook. So I didn't. First of all, I didn't think that Apple is ever gonna drop a even cheaper one. And then my second thought was, okay, yeah, I don't know, cool thing, but I immediately was like, okay, I don't need it. I was looking for like a MacBook that you can kind of convert into an iPad, like with a touch screen, something that's more functional for me, especially. And then I was like, okay, it's just a kind of like a bit more, or it's like an iPad, but with Mac OS, I would say.
Yeah,
without
kinda.
the touchscreen.
I mean, I also don't have the use case for it, but I think it's a great thing, as I said, to get people in this ecosystem because, like, for example, my dad, he has an iPhone and he also has a MacBook Air or something like this, but he doesn't need like we do. Like we need some like good
Power.
laptop for like for Keyshot, for like Rhino.
Yeah.
But he's just doing mails and stuff and doesn't need those like heavy programs. And I think, and he still wants to be in this ecosystem, and that's why it's this MacBook Neo is like a nice thing for those people. I think I would also not get it, or it's not like use case for me or for us. But I think it's a nice step. I wonder what this is. This looks like an aux thing, right? But this one, this
I think you have to
sidebar here.
stop sharing because I can't hear you. You're like cut out.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I
Now?
think the internet connection is a bit bad when you share the screen.
Okay.
So I was always like, okay, what is he saying? And I had to like combine some words that I
Shit.
grasped.
Okay. Yeah, maybe otherwise you can share some stuff. But
no, I think it's already clear. I just wanted to talk about the aspect that they talked about. They went completely back, re-engineered the MacBook. Do you have any thoughts on that? Like, in the end, it's engineered like the other Macs, right? Or is there a difference between them?
I really don't know. I just read that it's powered by the A18 Pro processor, which also powers the iPhone 16 Pro. But I think the rest is like the other MacBooks, like the aluminum case and the same keyboard as the MacBook Air and Pro.
Yeah.
13-inch liquid retina screen.
Yeah, everything is kind of the same. That's true. But they kind of, like their ad was talking about, okay, we went completely back, like thinking about new ways to manufacture the MacBook that it can be that cheap. And I don't know, like maybe I didn't read through the whole article. Maybe that's why I didn't see it. But for me, it just looked like the same aluminum unibody case.
I
that
think
Apple...
so. It looks all the same. What I find interesting is it looks a little bit more. I don't know if it's the case, but if you look from the side profile, the edges look a little bit more
rounded.
Yeah, rounded and a little bit smoother. It's not like a perfect corner radius anymore. It's like a radius that smooths out to a flat. Or I have the feeling. I don't
Okay.
really know.
No,
But it feels a little bit, feels
cheap.
a little bit like, no, not cheap, but a little bit more like this soft consumer thing, you know? It's not a pro. It's not a pro machine. It's like it's a Mac you take you to university. It's like this lifestyle product in this lime green.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more the feeling of that.
I agree.
Which is nice.
I saw the video from, I think, Brandon Wong. He talked about the radios that it changed from, or that it's a bit different. Like it's like a minor detail that you can only see when you, I think, study design.
They changed the corner radius again from 0.1 to
yeah. No, I can't see it. Yeah, you have to study design. Sorry, bro.
You have to study.
You have to go through the hell. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I think it looks nice. It's like this type of product. Like I know we already talked about it the other week, where Marcus Brownlee dropped the video and said like, okay, it's not if you see this video like on the first day, this MacBook is not for you, because you're like a tech. You like tech, and you're always interested in like power, or I don't know, a bit more towards like that you get maximum speed and power for the best price type stuff. And the MacBook Neo is not for that, I would say.
That's true.
Yeah, I wonder. I would love to have it in the hand.
Yeah, true. I mean, it's the same size as my one, I guess. 13-inch, I think it was. I thought actually it was a little bit smaller, but that's. I mean, it's a good size.
No, but I think yours is the display, so it's a bit smaller.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
So I think the display is 13. No, I think the size. I don't know. I think it's a bit smaller though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it feels also a little bit smaller, but maybe it's just the pictures. But did Apple release something else?
Yeah, actually 2 days ago they released the new AirPods Max 2, I think. Which is like, they look the same. I think they only have like the new features, like more battery life, more spatial audio, more I don't know what. But it's kind of weird to see, because they already updated the first one, where it was only Lightning to USB-C, kind of like the EU switch. Yeah, and now imagine you're the guy that bought the AirPods Max when they came out in the USB-C, and now they're like 5 times better, same price.
Yeah, but I think this is like
that's a you problem.
Sounds like you, bro. No, I'm always thinking of I mean, it's the same with the iPhone. Next year will come a new one.
Yeah.
It is like this. If you really want the new stuff from the newest, then buy it, but you can't be surprised that a new thing comes out.
Yeah, true.
I will rock my iPhone 15 until it's broken.
Yeah. Bro, I'm also rocking the iPhone 15 Pro, and I'm still in the feeling that it's such a new device, and then I looked it up, like there's already the iPhone 17. Like I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, completely crazy.
But it still feels new, and like, I don't know, with the last update I kind of felt like, okay, it's getting a bit how do you call
slower?
Slower.
I just need more iCloud space. That's the only thing I need.
How many gigs do you have on your iPhone?
I don't know, actually. 128, I think. not that much.
Yeah, because I think I have 512, and it's like, it's not. If you have a lot of videos and photos, it's not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nevertheless.
Besides that, I wanted to talk about a little bit, or like, because we also had the manufacturing topic. I mean, the MacBook Neo is probably the same manufacturer than the normal MacBooks. And someone from our community asked about, how do you learn more about this production manufacturing process outside of university, or something like this? I think that was a question, or a thought, and it just came to my mind last time. Just a tip, or like, if you want to, feel more comfortable but notice more stuff, just take some products in your hand, like random stuff, like Lego minifigures or like your tea kettle or like your JBL speaker. I don't have like a nice example right now, but or maybe here's like a coffee water tank.
What about the USM Haller in your bag?
or the USM Haller. But just like take it apart, look for the split lines, think of how is it working? Are those two parts? How do they come together? Like really look for this stuff and just try to assume stuff or take like broken stuff apart and see what it looks like. This is basically how we also like learn for ourselves, or I learned how to see this stuff a little bit better. I mean, we're not engineers. We don't have to be completely, but sort of, or just understanding how stuff is working. Like bended sheets, like this one, like the casing. Probably it's one part that is bended around, then another part that has the sides flipped up here. And this just look at the stuff and search for this and think of this. That was like a thought I had in mind.
No, yeah, it's a good point. I mean, you can kind of translate that or put that on every process you want. Like, for example, in sketching, I also always looked at others and saw, okay, why does it look so good, or how did he make it, or what tools did he use, and stuff like that. And yeah, for manufacturing, it's kind of similar. And another point I would say is also try out things, like just do it yourself. I mean, you don't have to start with like manufacturing a full phone or something like super complex.
I mean, yeah.
Okay,
no, I just do you remember the tape roller I did a while ago?
Yeah.
I also thought, easy project or like easy side project, like 2 days, and then I can 3D print it and ready.
Yeah.
And in the end, I did like 10 prints on how to do it because the wheel was always coming off. I don't have it here right now, unfortunately, but it's always in cut or on sketches. You're like, yeah, nice, okay, printing ready, and then first print, and you're like, everything is not working.
Yeah, it just takes time, and it's kind of unfortunate because nowadays with social media and stuff, like you see always this finished product, and there's so many people out there who are just not filming that much process. Or I would just think that if you're new to design and you see like a person just talking about the finished product, I would assume that he just like made one sketch, maybe 1-2 prototypes, and then it was done, kind of thing, you know? But in the end, it's just a lot of samples. Like I can kind of translate that also onto clothing. Like right now, because I didn't release the sweater yet that I kind of pitched like 2 episodes ago, I would say. I don't know. But in the end, I was just not that happy with the samples that I got. Like I got 10 samples and I don't know, different colors, stuff like that. And like it just takes so much time to do something well. But yeah, that's kind of the process. And
but
sometimes it's hard. But I think once you have the finished product, you're more happy than you actually did the process or tried out different stuff.
Yeah, in the process, there will come the best ideas.
Yeah,
that's true. Maybe you can show some process on your Vizcom Zellerfeld competition thing that is going on or was going on. You can talk a little bit more.
Yeah, it was going on, but good transition. Shout outs. It's great.
Yeah, thank you.
Shout outs to Jakob for that grand transition. Yeah, I can. So the Vizcom, first of all. If you're not familiar with Vizcom is like this new AI sketch to finished render.
It's like
product.
A little bit Photoshop as well. Like in there, you can paint in pictures, and then AI will adjust it.
It basically like
stuff.
it basically gets you or gives you as a designer like this a fast pace visualization tool that you can just put in a sketch and get like a clean render. Like obviously it's not that clean always, but eventually in the end it gets pretty close. And they collaborated with Zellerfeld to design a mule, which is like kind of like a slipper.
Yeah, maybe quickly, Zellerfeld is a 3D printing shoe company.
Oh, yeah.
They
actually from Hamburg
revolutionized it kind of. I also looked into Zellerfeld a lot for a project at Pong back in Berlin, and they're pretty impressive with all the printer farms, and they have like a really dedicated team to like print those shoes with the look that it looks like textile in a way. Yeah. But this is Zellerfeld.
Yeah, I think they actually like. I mean, obviously nowadays with a printer, you can kind of 3D print a shoe in like the Bamboo Lab or something like that. But I think Zellerfeld just pushed on that way more to actually make a shoe that people can wear and they kind of feel like a real shoe. And yeah, that's pretty unique. And long story short, the last day of submission was 16th of March, I think 4 a.m. for us, or 5 p.m., 5 a.m. or something like that. And I started like midday.
And this is crazy,
finished on like 2 a.m. or something like that.
And this is Vizcom all now, right?
Yeah, so this is Vizcom. They kind of transitioned to also like kind of like a whiteboard type stuff. So you can kind of use it as a Miro as well to just put in like inspiration. So I have this inspiration board where I just put in like stuff that I was inspired by or that I wanted to create. I was kind of inspired also by this Nike. I don't know how to call it, but they kind of give you the feeling that you walk barefoot, but you have a shoe on, which gives athletes this, recovering purpose that they can wear it after the game or, just in the free time. And so because I kind of missed the beach back in Sydney, I was like, okay, shit, how can I translate that beach into my shoe and get the same feeling that you get when you walk on beach or walk in the sand? And
like this texture, you mean? Like
this texture and also this feeling of like, in the end, sand is also very good for grounding yourself. So it has this mentally this mental pros of like grounding your body and feeling home and feeling good again. And so I think that was actually like mentally a big pro in Sydney, that I can always go to the beach and like put a barefoot in the sand. And then I jumped on like, these were like just doodles, and jumped from that doodles directly into Vizcom. And it was pretty simple, to be honest. Like I was just putting in random mule concept from @1, so you can like actually attach the sketch to it and say that you want to render this sketch out of plastic in one color, beige, simple white background, light sand texture, and I attached the sand texture to it. And there were like a couple nice ones. I really like that one, to be honest.
Yeah, that one is quite
kind of
nice.
Looks like a Wi-Fi thing for me.
Yeah, a little bit cartoonish.
Yeah,
but in a good way. I actually like the one on the right, on the bottom, kind of. The front is a little bit weird, but the rest I think is cool.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a football to me. Like
you
know the bread rolls that we have in Germany. They were like there were some bread rolls that look like a football or like inspired by a football.
True.
But yeah, I kind of went back from or away from that project concept. So I went more into like actually visualizing the sand in the shoe. And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of go through, just try the same stuff that I did in the beginning and refined everything. And then I took kind of the shoe. So this was like my first sketch that I did. And based on that, I was okay, I need to kind of structure the layout of the shoe. Came up with this one here. And then I thought, okay, maybe I can kind of place a logo in here. Like, kind of, it would be cool to implement a logo in the actual structure.
I did a lot.
Yeah, and then it's just like going through, back and through. Actually, this feature is pretty sick. Like you can.
This is like
you can
different views, right?
Get different views, and the AI is sort of guessing what you wanted to do. Like it's not super.
Yeah, I think it's
100%
good
right,
on this one.
But especially like an exploration phase, it's crazy good. Yeah, and then I was really into that here. Like, I mean, this looks kind of dramatic, but I like the texture inside, that you kind of feel the texture when you go in. And yeah, based on that, I did some different side views, came up with this S shape here on the left. Yeah, and kind of got different views. And then it was kind of locked in on that shape on the side. And then I went to the top shape. Also went back to the iPad, incorporate that S logo again. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. So it's basically every step is kind of similar.
But your Vizcom process is really, really nice to see, because I'm usually just really quick.
Yeah.
And not that disciplined.
Yeah, but bro, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if you would have seen my Vizcom page at 1 a.m., you would be like, okay, where is what? Like, I tried to structure doing the process, but it was more like a finish on the end type stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously it was. I never designed a shoe. That's why I kind of was okay. If this challenges up, like there's a deadline, and I just gonna do it. And walking forward.
Yeah, but this is nice.
Yeah, I made some here. So the the logo is actually, or the name of the shoe is Sandy.
Nice.
Which kind of sounds similar to Leo's project Standy, but I think it was just super nice. Like Sandy is like something like kind of positive, but also negative wording of something.
I think
Sandy.
it's good.
Yeah, and then I played with the shoe thread, I think it's called. Like the bottom of the shoe. So it kind of like, if you walk, I wanted to get this logo kind of printed on the ground, or as you walk through sand.
My God, your process is crazy. I thought it was already over.
Yeah, and no, it's like, it's honestly, it's just like trying out stuff, and that's Vizcom is pretty good for that. And then these were like my 3 things that are locked in. So side view, top view, bottom view. And based on that, I kind of created like some simple shots. Sometimes it's kind of weird to like, it incorporates like some logos.
Oh, I want to see the close-up things. They look really crazy. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But those close-ups inside, they look really
good. But the thing is, I think I didn't submit any of the close-ups, because in the end, it's like, I really liked that one, but I couldn't get this one closed. Like in the end, it's closed. And I think that's where, maybe I'm using it wrong, but I think that's where Vizcom is kind of struggling at the moment. Like taking a picture and only changing one part.
Yeah, I mean, but that's why you can draw in it, right? But this feature,
Yeah. But how
sometimes I
would you
don't get
do
it.
it? Like I think
I
I
would just draw it black and see if it does something.
I think I actually like kind of did this here to highlight the stuff that I want to do, and then close the. It's actually here. Close the opening.
I
Yeah.
would maybe color it like in the same dark color and then
Okay.
say it again. But I don't know. It's sometimes it's working, sometimes not.
Yeah. I mean,
My Vizcom knowledge is also restricted.
yeah, but I think it's just like a try out thing, and at some point
Yeah.
you kind of, like you said, you kind of know what to do in order to get your results. Sometimes it's pretty weird. Like I just put in, I think, make this scene more dramatic or more interesting, and then it gave me this here, which is kind of nice. Like
kind of cool, yeah. A little bit more.
I wanted
like
to
on the right side. This looks way better. Like the
like I wanted to get it
composition.
super close up.
Yeah.
To see the
Oh,
texture.
This is cool. Damn.
Yeah, but oh my god, it's kind of lagging. Yeah, so that's the project. Here's the money shot that I did. Kind of wanted to showcase the side and the bottom view. And
this is super nice.
Yeah, I think this is like kind of the one of those. I think this is the money shot. Yeah, and then I took this. What's also super funny is you can just take any picture from the internet. Like this is the Haaland, where you can see the shoe, and I wanted to have the same
style.
Once I put in like surfer.
Can you show what you said in the prompt?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can actually see it here. Oh, what do you want to see?
I mean, on the left, create the dramatic shot of add 3 with a different model. So you connected these 2 images of the shoe and the 1 image of the already existing, and then you just said recreate the scene with the shoe.
Yeah, and then I think with a different model, it gave me like this girl or this dude. Oh no, this Haaland. Yeah.
Okay, but this is crazy.
And then it gave me some ultra boosts. Oh no, there were some Yeezys. Yeah. Yeah, but
this is crazy.
It's pretty crazy to see what you can do in like half a day, and
yes, that's
like obviously okay. I was kind of stressed in the end, but that's part of the process, I would say. And maybe also funny to see. Like I wanted to create this kind of shot, like where the soul is just in the sand. It started with like this weird shape, but then
but it works.
Yeah.
Somehow.
This is kind of weird. Yeah, but in the end, I didn't have time to do some good animations. Like that was.
Okay.
That was kind of the downside.
But
and
this
the 3D model is not like can jump in real quick, but it's not where I wanted to have it. I mean, obviously some sides are good, but you can't put in a top view, which made my shoe from the inside super weird. From that side, it's all right.
I think it's.
And the bottom view is also missing. But in the end, like, it's crazy to see what you can get from, like, I think it was like these 4 pictures here. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But it's crazy how you kept the consistency of the product. I really have to look in Vizcom again because it's always I'm struggling so much with the processor sometimes.
Yeah. And these were like some color variations. But yeah, that's I mean that's the big step that I think Vizcom did was just that you can get your product cohesive through the process. So and that's where stop sharing, but I think that's where designers are actually going to use the product when the design is staying the same like you want it to have it, you know?
Yeah. But this is good. When are they saying something? Like winner?
Something like 20th or something of March.
Okay.
Maybe I can look it up.
2 days.
But yeah, so they're gonna be like 30 how do you say it? Not winners, but that go into the next round, and then I think one winner is gonna get picked.
Okay.
But
crazy.
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna rate on, because in the end my model looked super weird. Like not really producible. But I think it's something like, I mean, obviously as a designer, I'm like, okay, you can switch it or I can rebuild it. Yeah, that's my product of the week.
Building this shoe in 3D.
Yeah, it's a pain.
I would need some time.
Yeah, but I think with Gravity Sketch, it's actually all right. Like, I mean, could be better, but I think if I would build it, I would definitely build it with Gravity Sketch.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
but this is nice. Looks pretty good. How long was it now? 1 day?
What, the process?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started like,
this is crazy.
So first of all, like, my birthday was on Monday, so I turned 25, and I actually wanted to run 25Ks just like as a thing that I'm still like can do stuff, or that I'm not old.
I'm not old. I'm not old.
I'm not old. Come on, I can run 25Ks. But yeah, in the end, because I'm injured, I was like, okay, maybe I'm gonna switch that to like sketching 25 chairs or something like that. And then in the end, I was like, okay, nah, I'm just gonna finish this.
Like,
Zellerfeld.
I'm just gonna work 25 hours instead.
kind of like that.
Yeah, but this is pretty good.
Yeah. So I started working like in the morning, and then my fam came around, and I started again like roughly about 4 p.m., 5 p.m., something like that. And then like until 2. But it was, I think if you have a deadline, like you're such in a focus mode. Like, if you know that you don't have to submit something by tomorrow, you're like, okay, yeah, I've a couple more weeks left. Like, just gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's like that. I always want to do some stuff. Yesterday I wanted to build like a frame and paint some stuff. I want to build a frame like this, kind of, with those where you have these bigger wooden frames.
Yeah.
And then I started, and then I realized, the front plate is moldy a little bit, and I should have gone to Obi and get a new one, but I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Maybe I will do it tomorrow. But it's always like, sometimes motivation is gone.
Yeah, I can feel you.
Yeah,
that's also the thing about being like freelancing or just doing work on your own. It's so, sometimes if you don't have anything to do, you're like, okay, what should I do? Or like, if there's nothing, if there's not a deadline, you kind of get lost. You do everything but nothing, kind of.
Yeah. It's like that. That's true.
I mean, you kind of had the same when we finished uni, right?
What do you mean? Of doing? Yeah, I actually I was chilling the whole summer.
Yeah.
We had some stuff to do for the TV thing. We had some trips. It was like really a nice thing to enjoy before starting. I mean, I know I will start my master, so it was a nice break actually.
Yeah. I think I just took your transition. You were about to transition again.
No. I wanted to say, I don't know. I forgot the transition now, but 2 episodes ago we speak about awards, and Render Weekly just announced out of nowhere that they have an award now.
Yeah.
The Render Weekly Award. I don't know if you So if you don't know Render Weekly, it's a platform on Instagram, and they have the website where you can upload renderings for a certain topic they propose, and then you can be featured on the Instagram and the feed on the website, and they just announced the award with Autodesk, Logitech, Keyshot, and Vizcom as their partners.
Yeah.
And I think it's a nice thing. I haven't really looked at it. The trophy looks kind of cool.
But do you know when
yeah,
you get
and
it? Like, is it just the weekly? Like, I mean, Render Weekly always had this. How many weeks? I think like a month, or like they had like some submission dates or deadlines, and they had one topic where you have to create something.
This is normally their stuff. I just looked it up on the website. It says it's open now, like the award, and the entry will close April 13. And then there will be judging and a winner announcement in April, and you can just, I think everybody can just go there. There are several categories: student $10, independent 40, studio $.
I'm a student.
I'm a student as well. And I think you can really upload everything. I will also try to give it a shot, maybe, but I don't know. Like visualization, there are so many people who are like really, really strong, like completely nuts. So
yeah,
I will check it out. But or you check it out, or everybody who listens to this, check it out. Maybe.
Yeah. No, but it's a good.
Nice chance.
I mean, I think it's been in the work for some years. But for us, it came out of nowhere, and I think it's a nice way to actually have a purpose of, like, I mean, getting a shout out from Render Weekly was always nice, but it was not something like an award is something like you want to have, you know? Like, I mean, after you get posted by Render Weekly, it's like, okay, so yeah, nice.
Yeah, but it felt nice, I think, and you get some recognition out of the credibility.
Yeah, I mean,
street credibility.
it felt nice, but for them it was like, okay, but what do we get from that? Like, I think that's why they kind of started the Render.
I mean, also
award.
not really critique, but it's a little bit like every award you pay money and you get a certain recognition if you really need that. Who knows? I mean, it's a cool thing, kind of. But in the end, it's also making money. Try to make money, I would say.
Yeah.
Or a little thought of. Yeah. I mean, it's fair enough. But yeah. And I think it's nice that the price is like $10 is like really, it's okay. If you look at like Red Dot Awards, there is no student category. You pay like the big ones. So
yeah. I mean,
or like there's this junior award, but it's like also like, I don't know how much is this. Basically 10% off at Red Dot, but crazy expensive.
Yeah, but that's why Render Weekly, I think, is so successful, because they kind of always incorporated the student work and gave shout outs to them, and it's more coming from a student community than I think Red Dot was always industry based.
Industry, yeah, that's true.
But yeah, what is the, like, what do you have to submit? I didn't.
You can submit everything, I think. It has to be related. I think it has to be related somewhat in product design.
Yeah.
Or what was it? So wait, let me check again.
So there's no topic. So it's kind of like a normal design award.
Yeah, what type of work here? Works within and adjacent to the product design space. That includes industrial design, transportation design, packaging, concept design, robotics, consumer technology, and similar disciplines. If it lives in the product world, it likely qualifies. Works outside that scope: character design, food visualization, illustration, photography, and similar fields is not eligible for this cycle. Yeah. So basically, it's product product based.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna submit my shoe.
I'm gonna submit something, but I don't know which renderings are my best project.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, yeah, I think coming from an ID side, we can kind of we're better at telling or saying what project is the best, but like visualization is for me kind of like everything is like
it's always like I have nice renderings, I think, but they're not like crazy top notch Apple, you know. This is always like, I don't know. I have to look through my Instagram and my projects what I find.
But I think it's so yeah, funny to see, or like I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen in this visualization space in terms of AI generating images. Like as you see, Vizcom is super overpowered now.
That's true. There have some, because Jakob? I think somebody wrote us as well on Instagram, or sent us an article from Dieter Rams. I think it was this one, and the article was about that Dieter Rams hated renderings. He always hated the people who did this rendering stuff. I think also we talked last time, was it last time, about this? Renderings is nice, but you should build like a model and do it with your hands.
Yeah.
And I think that still, but I think this visualization thing is still like important to like, on the one hand side, it's important to show realistically what could be done without it being done. On the other hand, it's a little bit like, oh, this image is super nice, and on the second look, you're like, this product on the image is like super, doesn't make any sense, or it's like not working like this and that, you know. I think it's in between everything.
That's what I was also thinking about is like if you take a closer look at some Vizcom renders that I did, it's like okay on the first view, or if you see it the first time, it's like super nice, super clean, and then you zoom in, look up some like details, and it's like okay, but this is not really sand, this is like rice or like something in between, or like it's always I think there's gonna be this part of people or designers who like render with Vizcom. It's super nice and everything is cool, but in the end, as a studio, I would say you still need people that like know the tools like Blender or Keyshot, where the rendering is super clean and like it actually shows the design how it is. Then like this Vizcom where it's like okay, 95%, 90% good, but yeah, I don't know.
That's true. But I also meant, if you have a product, but this product is super useless or bad designed, but the rendering is super nice, then it's a little bit irritating, because you have this nice image, but the product on there is like totally thoughtless and like doesn't make any sense. Thoughtless. Soulless. Bad designed. Ooh.
Yeah, it's a funny fact about Dear Rams. I haven't heard that one.
I can send or look into our Instagram DMs. There's this article.
I mean, I kind of get it, because Dieter is like from the old type of designer, you know.
Yeah.
Like, smoking is good, alcohol is good.
But this is pretty cool.
People.
Also, at maybe one insight more, when we had this project in Umeå with Thule together, they have like this super large outdoor category backpacks, but also like camping tents on the roof of cars and like bike racks and trailers.
Yeah.
And they were also showing us around their stuff. I don't know how much I can say now, but they also are really, really hands-on before they do some stuff.
Yeah.
They built like a prototype with like old wood and like some fabrics to see how this tent could work.
Yeah.
On the car roof. And it was pretty impressive, like this prototyping. It was like pretty cool.
Yeah, and I also think going back to the Vizcom stuff, it's like if I would have a project for a client right now, I would still go back to Keyshot or Blender to render something. Like I think I wouldn't use Vizcom in terms of like my final render for the client, because in the end I'm coming from the ID perspective that like the product is the hero kind of stuff. Yeah. But what about you? Would you use Vizcom completely, or would you still go back? I mean, for Umeo,
No, I
know
mean,
you
I
had
mean
Keyshot.
that's also a point, I think, for if you're actually making a product, you have the 3D model, you have everything. Why should I let Vizcom assume some random product? Maybe for like environment shots, it's super nice. I used it for the birdhouse and for several stuff. But otherwise, I still would use Keyshot. And I don't know, sometimes, like in the process, when you're working with a client or projects, you will not need like super high and crazy renderings. You just do like front view, side view, and perspective view to show like the process to the client, and you just go Keyshot 1 minute render queue.
That's what I mean. Like you already have these scenes prepared. You kind of only have to drop in your file, put some materials on it, and that's like, it's way faster than having a 90% done Vizcom rendering where like this one edge is 2 millimeters and the other one is like 5.
And that's why I see Vizcom also just for exploration, or in the end, really strong is this environment shots, hands, like putting hands on the product.
Yeah. It's funny to see. There was this one master thesis at Wuppertal who was like thinking in, I think in 10 years or something, how Vizcom is going to look like. And he showed, okay, you only sketch in over the product. Maybe you want to change the diameter. Diameter? Diameter? Is it diameter?
Yeah.
No.
I think so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You think
of course. Yeah, diameter.
It sounds so weird. It sounds so weird.
You're not gonna say it, right? You're not gonna say
diameter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that you can just sketch in over the product, change like the diameter, and yeah, it's just gonna adjust it. But I don't know if it's actually gonna be that accurate, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
10 years, bro. All the robots were gonna like
take over. They will
take over the design. We're just gonna chill in the lounge chair, like doing nothing. One beer,
I
please.
hope. No. Yeah, pretty. I don't know what will happen to all this AI stuff.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know. But I don't. I still don't. I mean, I get the hate against it. If only people use it to like confuse or like false information or like so much bullshit videos or like saying they did stuff, but actually it's just one AI image.
Yeah.
But like the hate in the creative bubble, I don't really get, because if you implement it nicely in your workflow, like you did on the Zellerfeld shoe, it's crazy. It's so nice to have this as a helpful tool. Also, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like,
I don't get.
You should base it on the use of how a person uses AI, but not hate AI because it's AI. I think that's
most hated person in the universe, AI. But yeah, I get the I don't get the point why people hate on AI in terms of the Vizcom stuff and things like that. But I get the hate when it comes to like art or something like that. Like, I don't get why people would buy art that is made by AI.
I think that's a different point, because there the outcome is AI. You know, it's still a different thing if you use AI to imagine an image you already had in mind, or but if you just use AI and then it's a finished product, I think then it's also a little bit weird. But that's what I said. For me, it depends on the like person, on the use, and not AI in general.
Yeah,
but that's right. On art, it's
yeah. I mean, in the end, art you don't really. I mean, I think the majority of people don't buy art because of only the artwork. They also like the story behind it. They like the artist. They buy it because they want to support him or her, or they. Yeah.
But I bought an art piece, or not an art piece, but a poster on a flea market in Berlin for €4. I bought a Van Gogh.
It's a real
it was
Van Gogh.
obviously AI. But do you know I mean, of course, you know the soup can by, who was it again?
Paul Klee.
No, he has glasses and white hair. He was
Dieter Rams.
modern. No, wait, he's super famous.
Glasses
Andy Warhol.
and white.
Andy Warhol.
Oh yeah.
The soup can, you know, just this
Yeah.
basic soup can. And there was a soup can, also like an image of the soup can, but it was AI, and it was like pretty obvious. And then I bought it on the flea market for like €4 because the AI thing, because I found it so interesting that people are like selling this kind of stuff now, assuming people not notice, you know, like this was so interesting to have this piece that's obviously copied and AI copied and sold in the way that the person who sold me was like, yeah, I made this. And I was like,
way.
Yeah, it's completely crazy, and that's why I wanted to have it, because it's so funny, because of the backstory, not because I like the picture so much, but
okay, the third fact is crazy, that he actually pretended that he made that.
Yeah, it looks like a linol print.
Yeah.
This is like the funny story of AI slop ending up on flea markets, and people are selling this stuff and people buying it, like me. But
yeah, I mean, it's nice, like if you're someone like you that knows that it's AI, but if I'm thinking about my grandparents or like even my parents, like sometimes they don't even realize that it's AI, you know?
There's a lot.
But they can't make the Eames lounge chair out of AI, right?
Please printed here. And
is this AI generated?
Can I sit on it?
Yeah, products are AI approved. That's nice, but yeah.
And also one last thing, maybe we gotta, or not a lot, but some people are interested in our award idea from 2 episodes ago, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in the future.
We have to plan it first, and then once we hit 10K on Instagram, as we said, like we can launch it.
We can launch it. Yeah. And somebody also suggested we should show our stuff, and the community judges. Also funny.
Yeah. I mean, I think if we launch this little award, then we can also participate and people judge on our work.
And we win.
And the winner is Jakob and Kai.
Shit.
Yeah, PlayStation 5 with the new GTA
6. My own PlayStation 5.
Let's go. Surprise.
Yeah. But that's for the 10K on Instagram, I would say.
Yeah, and it's good to hear that you guys are hyped. Yeah. I think we just passed the hour, and I think we can finish up.
We can wrap it up. Thanks for joining. Thanks for tuning in. I think it was a nice episode. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us everywhere. Leave a star on Spotify if you really enjoyed it. That would be nice. And
comment.
Comment
if you what AI you're using and for what purpose. Maybe that's interesting to hear. I mean, I'm interested to hear what you guys use on a daily basis. Yeah. I actually had a question for you, but should I ask it or not?
I don't mind.
But it will open up another conversation, you know.
Okay. maybe not.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
I'm gonna ask it later. Next episode.
Okay.
Like
See you.
see you.